Good day, everyone, and welcome to A&S Entropia Investments end of August video. Today, we're going to go into the changes that are coming up to Ethereum, why it's important to Entropia in the future, and what you can expect the price of Ethereum to get to compared to today's price. Speculatively speaking, of course. No one knows the future. We can only look at the information put in front of us and go from there. So, let's get into it. So first we'll do the business side of things, and then I'll finish up with the Ethereum stuff. As for the business side of things, pretty much the same as every other month that we've gone past. We are selling the same products. People are buying the same products off us. We're doing real well there. We turned over about the same amount of PED, maybe turned over a little bit less, but managed to get about the same, if not a little bit more profit, or relatively same for the month, which is good. That's as much as I can expect for the amount of time I'm able to put into the game. I've started the next month down there, of course. Got a couple of good sales there. So everything's running smoothly. Mine have been real. I'm not going to go as far as saying real fair. If you go into our summary page here, I actually looked back through last month's video and I noticed that we actually have dropped 0.2% in our return there. So they seem to have hit a ceiling when it comes to going up on this percentage return rate. As you can see, not much has really changed in our returns on our craftings. Pending a miracle, I'm expecting a lot of these to stay very similar to what they already are. We're putting some decent pet into some of these crafts, and they don't seem to be giving us a different result very often. So let's just take that as it is. At the end of the day, I'm able to run the business at the way that they are giving their returns. If we got a little bit better, that'd be great. If not, it's not going to break the bank. It's fine, Everything's going fine. Some of these things I've stopped crafting so much because I don't sell them anymore. Some of these things I'm crafting more because I have started selling them. So, I'm just looking through the list there to see if I've got my high-grade plug craft in there, which I don't seem to have. Looks like my summary page needs to be updated to include one more tab because I only just started crafting them this year, really. Well, maybe this year, a bit into the last year. But yeah, that's that. Mining's about the same, 94.46%. We seem to be hovering around about this mark. They gave me a 300 ped profit there, and then they sort of dribbled it along at even there, and then took that 300 ped plus a little bit more back, which is expected. Nothing out of the ordinary there. My mining runs are quite long now. As you can see, my ammo spent starts at 600 here, goes up to 780, and then I seem to settle in on 1,000 ped runs. I think that's the best. 1,000 ped runs. Here's a run that I've just set up that I'm sort of halfway through at the moment. Mining runs tend to take me almost a week because of just all the other stuff I've got to do. I'm working a little bit more on two projects, on my crypto investing consulting business and my island, my fishing island. I'm doing a fishing island in Unreal Engine 5, so I'm putting some hours a week towards learning Blender and Unreal Engine 5. And I'm putting the other hours into the crypto business. More still research, to be honest. I want to make sure that when I start this consulting business, I really know what I'm talking about. And, it's all about watching specific news, understanding the ecosystem and what how people are valuing crypto. You can make a crypto tomorrow. It doesn't mean it's worth anything. But if it's attached to something that's worth something, and I'm going to say that crypto's value is attached to other money. You know how we pay 5,000 ped for a refiner in Entropia and it's only worth 24 ped? Well, that's called other money. That's money that we deem that as valuable. And that's very similar to crypto. Things like Gala games they're going to get somewhere because they're creating an ecosystem where their items are worth something that someone wants to buy. Gods Unchained, same thing. It's a crypto game. You earn God's coins from playing it. But it's only worth something because someone can use those coins to go and buy better cards. It's it's the value that's put into the project itself that makes the project worth something. So if anyone ever tells you crypto is not worth anything, well, you're only looking at it from the base layer aspect, and you're not looking at it at any other lens. You're just looking at it through one little keyhole. You got to look at the bigger picture. Now let's move. Look, the business is the business. We know how that goes. So we don't dwell too long on that. Look, Minduck's been, I'm gonna almost say, quite fair at the moment, pending on a massive loss or anything. But as far as I'm concerned, they're sailing the ship on steady waters at the moment. They don't want any more players to leave. They're not really advertising that much for newer players, so they're sailing the boat on steady waters. They got a lot of work to do. So I can't see them putting too much effort into squeezing the community too much for money and reducing the amount of people that are playing is off their cards. They're more more focused on getting their new game ready, and it is a new game. New Entropia, very exciting. So let's go on to the Ethereum part of what will happen with Entropia and why I think that you guys should, but I reckon you should have a look at maybe accumulating a little bit of Ethereum, even if you don't even do crypto, even if you're just an Entropia player or you're just a viewer. But let me just show you an example of why Ethereum is going to be worth more money in the future. So at the moment, today, on the 5th of September in my country, if you want to mine Ethereum, you can get your computer, you can go and buy a GTX 3090 NVIDIA card, and you can start mining Ethereum. In 2 weeks' time, you can't do that. In 2 weeks' time, this is what you need to do to mine Ethereum in 2 weeks' time. Now, first I'm going to point out how much Ethereum gets burnt. Like, you got to understand that our governments are printing money over and over, and they're printing more of it. This is why cryptocurrency is going to win the money battle in 10 years' time. They keep printing money to pay debt off from thin air. It's always going to end bad. You can't expect a society to continue when things are just going to get that out of hand that poor people won't even be able to buy a bag of potatoes. And that is what's going to happen. So Ethereum gets burnt in transactional fees. That's basically how it gets burnt. And you've got an issuance here. And the issuance in the Bitcoin type of era is you would solve a block and one Bitcoin / Ethereum would get created. Two different projects, same sort of idea. But in 2 weeks' time, the only way you can mine Ethereum is by owning 32 of them. Yeah, you heard me right. 32 times $1,500. So here's the blocks per day that we're getting right now, right? That's how many blocks were mined today. September the 3rd. Hang on a second. It's just updating, letting it update. Anyway, even if it's September the 3rd, 6,200 Ethereum, right? Now, we don't know if that's going to be higher or lower, but one thing you can guarantee, it might be higher after the merge. It might be higher after the proof of stake has been implemented. But you got to understand that the issuance is going to go down 99%. And the burning, even though that will go down as well, it's still there. It's still getting rid of Ethereum. And you still need, as this article depicts, mouthguard article. Here it is right here in Google. How much ETH do I need to stake? That's all I typed into Google. And it's right here in big letters. You need 32 Ethereum to stake Ethereum. Now, I'm not saying you can't go into a smaller pool with someone else, or you can get staking rewards from one of your exchanges, or one of your wallets even, or your dApps or whatever. But if you personally were mining Ethereum on a computer with 6 video cards, and you want to still mine Ethereum without the video cards, well, I'd suggest going and sell the video cards today and spending the money buying 32 Ethereum. If you can afford to buy 32 Ethereum and mine it for stake it and mine it for yourself, you're laughing all the way to the bank. Speculatively, of course. I'm in no position to buy 32 Ethereum. I don't even have half an Ethereum. But if you are in the position to own 32 Ethereum, click on that link, do a little bit more research. Don't take my word for it. Do your own research. I'm just saying. That's the only way people are going to be able to get Ethereum. Ethereum is going to get less. Now, why do I think Ethereum is so important? Because Mindark's already said in one of their statements that Ethereum blockchain will be what they're running their game on. And no doubt involve a lot of the transactions in Ethereum or something that's a layer 2 on top of Ethereum. Ethereum will not go away. There are so many layers on top sitting on Ethereum blockchain that rely on Ethereum to run their businesses. It's like going into a city of 5 million people and going, all right, you know what? I'm just going to shut down every factory. No one's going to have a job. How are you going to do that? Who's even got the power to do that? And that's people. This is something that's on a blockchain. So it's a lot harder to do that. So 32 Ethereum to stake. We all know that not all the businesses are going to succeed on the internet. And people are comparing it to the dot-com bubble. Excuse you. It's nothing like the dot-com bubble. It's nothing like Amazon or a couple of other companies. This is a complete different ballgame. Complete different ballgame. It's not the same thing. You're not talking about an application that's making our lives easier. You're talking about the future replacement of money. This is a heaps bigger deal. And, you know, the reason Bitcoin's not going to be used for things like games and rental of space and all this stuff is because Bitcoin is like a store of value. And countries are using it as a currency. I mean, people pick on El Salvador for using it as a currency. They're going to be in front of everyone in 10 years' time because they already know. And these countries that have got hyperinflation, I heard in Venezuela that there's that much money in the streets, it's clogging up the gutters. I don't know if the guy was being facetious or not. Don't think that can't happen in our economies. Just because they've got weaker economies doesn't mean it can't happen here. It just might take longer. But it will happen. It will happen. So I just wanted to put that out there. I wanted people to understand that Ethereum is going through a historical change that no one's ever done before. Like this is like big. And people that whinge about the greenhouse gas effects of mining cryptocurrency, well, it's reducing the greenhouse climate / footprint by 99.9%. You don't have machines laboring to keep it up. It's all based on somebody staking. Now, don't ask me how exactly proof of stake works down to the nuts and bolts, but I do know that it works, and a lot of places already use it. But Ethereum, to move to it, is a big deal. So watch this space. Let's see how the price evolves. We're in a bear market at the moment, so you know, at the moment, cryptocurrency is it's on a plateau because the rich people don't want it to come about. The poor people embrace it because it spreads out the wealth a little bit more. You know, you got people still using leverage in trading, which is, you know what, leverage is okay if you're using $100 and you don't care about that $100. But people are losing millions and hundreds of millions of dollars betting on leverage. And I mean, yeah, I get it can make you rich, but why be that greedy, man? You want to do leverage, go on a stupid exchange that does leverage, put $100 down, put $1,000 down, whatever. But you don't need to put millions down, you know? I mean, look at this. A lot of these are in green. For the first time in a long time, Bitcoin dominance is actually down. Where's the dominance? It's not on here. Well, anyway, Bitcoin dominance is down to 30-something%, which is low. Which means all these other fuckers are taking up the market. Look at this chart. Look at the greens, you know. But that doesn't matter. That doesn't matter. The greens and the reds don't matter. The only way to make money out of cryptocurrency is this square on the right-hand side here. See the volatility? There's two things that make money out of cryptocurrency: volatility and patience. If you're impatient, you're screwed. If your asset that you're investing in isn't volatile, like gold, you're screwed. You want to make money, you pick something that's volatile and in these top 10, and you can make money. It's as simple as that. And like I said, That's not financial advice. That's just my opinion and for entertainment value for all you people that pick over what people say on the internet. But yeah. So yeah, look, that's my spin on Ethereum and the reason why I think it's important to at least look at it for the sake of being an Entropia player, because they are using to this blockchain. Doesn't mean that's going to be the currency. I'm just saying, Entropia is a $500 million turnover a year company on their books, and they're moving to ETH, which means transactions will occur. Transactions burn ETH. ETH is used to pay for things on the blockchain. So, don't know. For me, I'm going to try to accumulate as much ETH as I can in the next 2 years, because I think after that, it's going to be ball on. So, yeah. I mean, it is the 5th today. I had to fight off an emu attack on the weekend. I would have recorded this video a lot earlier. But I lost 2 spears and my shield's in for repair. Lost a couple of neighbours. But we've got plenty of emu meat for the next 2 months. So the village is safe again. For all you people in other countries that believe that happens in our country, that's just a bit of entertainment for you there. All right, I'm going to wrap it up. Like I said, my cryptocurrency business will be called Australian Crypto Investments. It will not be A&S Investments because that name is taken in my country anyway. I will only be working for Bitcoin in that business. I will not be taking fiat currency as payment. People that want to employ me to consult can pay in Bitcoin and Ethereum. They're the only two I'll take at the moment. And they'll be paying to a NFT address that I've set up, auinvest.crypto, on my unstoppable domains. It's another thing you guys got to look at. Ethereum name servers are gaining in value because people are buying unstoppable domains. And you just go onto unstoppable domains. The thing about it is you don't pay after you've bought it that one time. I'm not going to connect to my wallet right now. But anyway, unstoppable domains. Buy yourself an NFT address for future wallet transactions. You don't have to copy and paste a big long thing. It's just you can say it to someone over the phone. You can text it to them. They type that into their transaction and the money goes straight in. And you got to connect wallets up to your domain. But once the wallets are connected up to your domain, all someone needs is your domain name. auinvest.crypto is mine. All I need to do is tell someone that, and they can transfer it straight out of their wallet/exchange into your thing and link you the Etherscan to show that it was them. But yeah, this is the future, guys. Unstoppable domains, Ethereum name servers, and cryptocurrency is the go. All right, I'll wrap it up there. Ciao.